Hi ladies, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl still at the end. If you're new, you're highly welcome. Please do well to hit the subscribe or the follow button so you can join the makeup squad so that you'll be notified every time I post. So today we're doing a very simple beginner makeup look with this new trick. It's not actually new, it's quite old because I've been seeing Jackie doing it. You see, I'm looking all ashy, right? I'm looking like this is my clean face, so I have to moisturizing. This is my translucent powder. This is my loose powder, not translucent. This is my loose powder. I've been seeing Jackie doing this, but I've been sleeping on it. I've done it once or twice here. I think it didn't really work for me. That's why I didn't really do it anymore. But the other day, I really took my time to do it. Let me show you guys. You dab out the powder on your face. If you have oily face, this one I have very oily face. You use your setting spray. And let it dry up first. See, it's all dried up. I go in with my face primer now. You shouldn't apply while it's still wet. You let it dry up first. You let every step dry up first. I'm now going with my foundation. I'm using the V Beauty. I'll blend it all out using my Damn Beauty sponge, using a dabbing motion too. After the foundation, I'm going in with my concealer. So I wanted to tell you guys about this thing that happened in my compound the other day. I was asleep around 2 a.m. in the morning. Somebody came and was knocking at the gate like she will break it down if they don't open it for her. Not hard. So I apply on my forehead, push up my nose to my chin. She was knocking like she's going to wake the dead. Like for how many? Because our gate man. Gate man is the person that opens the gate. In Nigeria we call it gate man. I don't know this guy. He sleeps like a log of wood. So when he came, after 30 minutes, he came and opened the door. The girl was, okay, I think a guy in the compound called the girl. The girl said they were chatting, like when she was shouting, why didn't you tell me you don't want, okay, we were talking, I left my house this time of the night. I came to your house, we were talking 30 minutes ago. When I reached your gate, I think I reached your gate. You refuse picking my calls, you refuse answering your texts again. Who do you want to pay the cab fare? You're shouting. The guy was telling her not to shout. Don't shout. You know, guys. Was telling her not to shout. The girl did not hear. The girl was just shouting. I'm using this for my blush. I like warming it in my hands first, like putting it behind my hands, then warming it first. So she was shouting. The guy was like, why did you, turn to the gate man and ask, why did you open the door for her? He said, oh, nobody could have slept this night. The girl was just shouting. So the backstory was, the guy, I think they are friends. He told her to come over. They were talking because in Lagos there's so much traffic. Told her to come over. So the girl left her house. Whether it's either Ogongi or I don't really know Lagos that much. Left the house by that time of the night. The guy said he was going to pay for the cab. She should come. So the cab was 10,000 naira plus. So when he was approaching our estate gate, the guy stopped talking to her, like stopped replying her texts and stuff. Since still that's loose powder, I'll take it in my brush, this flat side. I'll spread like this in my hand so that it will be evenly distributed. I'll use it and set my under all the places I highlighted. This way, it will avoid creasing, and I don't like to bake. Every time I bake, even though I have oily skin, anytime I bake, I always feel like all the oil on my face have been dried up. Like, I'll feel this area will feel so dry, really, really dry. So I don't like to bake because, like I always say, the finishing is not good for me. But I bake, but I don't like it. I'm doing product contour today. I really use Flawless palette. If you're a beginner and you're trying to minimize, like you are trying to go on a budget, you should buy this kind of palette, like a smaller one. So I'm using this one to contour. So you can have your contour shade here, you can have your powder instead of you buying it one. It's more economical this way. So I set my cheekbone, my contour, to my gist. I'm using this to contour my nose. Back to my gist. I now stopped talking to her, so the girl was now shouting, "How dare you? Do you know, like, she will make a scene if the boy does not come out and hey." The guy now came out, like the guy was telling her not to shout. The guy said she will shout. Go inside and tell him the money, the 10K. That's why I need was 10K. And come and pay the cabman. You are paying him cash. You are paying him cash. The guy was shouting and shouting. The guy, maybe because he did not want drama at that time, it was around 2:48 a.m. Like, this thing woke me up from sleep. The shouting, all the shouting. So the guy, I think the guy was quite embarrassed. He didn't want that kind of thing, so he just had to go take out the money and pay the girl or pay the cabman. The girl now turned. The girl said she was going. What nonsense. The girl left. So I'm using Davis number 3 eye pencil to fill out my brow first. I fill it in first, then draw out the eye outline and continue filling. So for my highlight, I like highlighting this here. Just my brow bone area. But I want that place to pop. When I'm done, I use my middle finger to blend it in. Because it's easier to blend in with the middle finger than using your damn beauty brush sponge. You might ruin it. You might ruin your brows if you go to damn beauty sponge is big, right? So it's better to blend in with your middle finger. I'm using this for my eyeshadow base, that concealer that I used before. So when the girl left, the girl left angrily, and the guy came and stayed by my window because my end is close to the gate. So all the gossip I want to hear, if I don't want to hear, I'll still hear it. But they always come and stand and make calls. The guy came and leaned on a car in front, behind my window, and called the girl. I asked her what was that about. The girl was still shouting, "How dare you!" I now use pressed powder to set it in, so that to avoid creasing, that it will not break. Before I start my eyeshadow, just go with my eyeshadow, but it might break. So this one stops it from breaking. You know when you are blinking your eye, this place will break. This will stop it. I'm starting on with this contour shade. So the girl was shouting. The girl was like, shouting when she came from that time of the night to come and see him. And he now had the effort. He was even telling your gate man, why did he even open the gate for her? I was on my bed. I was like, go girl, don't let him treat you like that. How dare he? I was even angry on behalf of the girl in my bed. How dare he treat you like that? Go girl. So the guy now like mentioned, okay, she was saying whether she was coming from Agongi or something like that. The guy was like, Agongi, do you know how much properties I got there? Do you know? Last week I just got property worth of 20 million naira. I was like, how does this correlate with you behaving like, thinking about it, how does it correlate? You're talking about property, I'm talking about how you treat me. So I'm not going with this brown. So the girl like heard about the property and just like they pour her cold water and the girl now calmed down, or like telling him sorry over the phone. I was hearing my room, sorry. I was like, what? Oh, why are you telling him sorry here? He did wrong. Why are you the one apologizing now? Girl, no. How dare you? The guy was now the one angry right now. The girl was like, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Let me come back. I'm sorry. What the? Few minutes later, the car now came by the gate. The guy was still standing there. And now came back, knock again. This one gently. Then I opened the gate for her. She walked in. Baby, please, I'm sorry. I was like, wow. Like, you see, while you're outside watching other people's interaction, I'm like, wow. See how this guy just manipulated this girl. Just see how the switch. See the switch. I'll now use this lighter shade of brown. So I was like, is it because the way, when you're in a manipulative relationship, you will never know. People, your friends might tell you this guy is manipulating you, but you will never know. They would like to isolate you, make you look stupid. Because that night when I didn't really understand it, why was the girl now the one in the wrong, apologizing and begging? The guy now took, like, crossed my side, went to his apartment. So I didn't know what went down again. So I was like thinking, what is wrong? Like, that one, you see, is a clear case of manipulation. A very clear case of you see your fellow girl being manipulated and you could do nothing about it because you can't go and start talking now. I'm not even close to the guy, talk less of the girl. So I like to mind my business. So I was like, wow. And will I call him a manipulator, a narcissist? Because this one, if you're like a narcissist, you tell me to come when I'm almost at your door, you refuse to pick your calls. When I get angry and leave, you call your big property that you have, you might not even have it, and you believe I'll come back begging. He will never take you serious. Never. Like, maybe laughing in his mind and be like, look at this one. Because, wow. I'm not forgetting that we're doing a beginner's friendly, so going with that brown. See, some of the brown, this one is for the eyeshadow palette. They look quite different from what is in the can. So when you place it on your eyes, they always look different. But I'm grateful for this one, like Zickel on. Do you guys saw that video that I tried using that Zickel eyeshadow palette? Oh my goodness. I didn't really put it in my eye everywhere it was. So it was coming out, falling off like. So I used my finish, that same thing to blend everything in now. So I don't know, do you guys think, because since that they have been trying to understand what actually went wrong, because if I didn't hear the call, I would have said like maybe he reminded her of something that he had done for her or something. But this one is just reminding you of how much properties he had in that area, and you're coming back begging. Begging for what? Is it me, or am I letting this thing is it getting to me too much because I was the bystander, I was listening to it? Because I actually cared. I don't get it. I've been trying to wrap my mind around it. You guys have similar stories of seeing clear manipulation or being the ones manipulated? Because, and do you think he will even take this girl serious? I don't think he will. No. If you can treat her like that, she calls you, you tell her to come, she push around 2, close to 3 a.m. in the morning, and you not let her enter. There might be danger outside. Why would you tell her to come that late? If you care. I'll use this gel on for my waterline because you don't always think my eyes. Then this one to draw my line up here. Use this shimmer shade. I don't want to leave the eye this dull, so I use this shimmer shade to just make it shine a little bit. Not so much shine, just a little bit, so that when I'm taking a photo, you just stand up. It makes all the difference, right? So for my lash glue, I'm using this classic, and I'm using this method. I'm always wearing that. I'll tell you guys this method. I can't talk too much while I'm doing this. I'm not my lashes now. So before some of you say I should mind my business. Remember, I didn't go outside. I didn't go outside to say anything. I was just observing from my room. Hearing the case of that manipulation. And I shall ask you guys whether you have experienced something like that before, or you know somebody you like to share it. In that palette, use my finishing powder to set the whole of my face. So you guys will have that kind of story, because me, I don't like to, if my friend have experienced something, be mindful I will not experience it too, because I like learning from people's story. I don't like it happening to me. This one was a clear case of being manipulated. I don't even know why the girl was apologizing. That's what got to me. Why are you apologizing? Why are you the one being on the wrong right now? Why? So I'll now use this one to line my lips. Then I use this for inside, and I won't get the rest of my face with. This is the final look. Hope you learned something from today's video, and let's continue this conversation. Do you think I should have let go? Do you think the girl was clearly manipulated? If you have such stories that might help us understand more, or you've been in similar situation, I'll drop my email so that you could text me, or you can actually text me on Instagram. So that will throw more light to this. Or if you want somebody to learn from one story, don't reach out to me, please. Until the next video, bye guys.